Y'all, I hear something that sounds super good outside. Oh, it looks good too. Golly, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got my ZFORCE 950 HOEX. We're getting it ready for Royal Blue. We got a big trip there. Going to be installing the lower doors, going to be swapping tires. We're going to adjust the suspension and do a bunch of cool things. LED whip lights, installing some rock lights. So, without further ado, let's get into this video and then stay tuned to the end because we're going to talk about some pretty cool things. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to install my whip lights, and I've got them out of the package, and it comes with a little flag mount. It's got the American flag on there. You can run that or you can just take them off, no big deal. But what you want to do is you want to kind of dry fit and kind of see what style you want, where you want it mounted, you know, think about the final look of what you want. All I did was take this out of the box, and you're going to want to kind of flip these around. You can take it apart and flip this swivel head off and kind of rotate it how you want it and dry fit that. And I've got it lined up on each side, and then once you get it in place, you just simply take the included clamps here and tighten them down around the bars. You can get these down in the description of this video. I'll have a link to these as well as the whip lights and just a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And then you'll look in your whip light box and you'll take these out of the Ziploc bag, and we're going to just simply take the hardware off and mount it in place. Went ahead and wired them up real quick and got the remote here. You can either use this remote. I like this little protective bag that comes in. You can throw that in your glove box. Ain't got to worry about it getting wet or nothing. You can also control your whip lights with an app on your phone, but anyways, you can just turn that on. There's tons of different modes, different colors, different settings. You can just keep it on a solid color to match your machine. You can go green, blue, purple, yellow. I mean, you just got all kinds of options here. So you got different modes you can go through, and you can set on auto and it'll just cycle through a bunch of cool different designs, and you know, a lot like other whip lights on the market. But these are really strong, really heavy duty. They can take a beating, and I mean, they make them really well. So Team MSC whip lights definitely going to look good out there on the trail, especially on some of our night rides that will be going on soon. Got the Team MSC logo there. Got the quick disconnect so you can take those off if you ever need to. I like this little setting here. Matches the cage and just looks good.
The next day.
All right, so I drove the 950 back to the shop today, and now I'm going to do the oil change service and then just check everything out while we got it up on the lift. And then we'll think about doing my rock lights, and we'll change these to the 35s today. So we're just going to do some overall maintenance, you know, PM work, if you will, preventive maintenance, checking some stuff out, making sure everything's good to go. If you'd like to see what the skid plate looks like after a few trips on the rocks to Royal Blue and a few other places up in Tennessee, she's still looking good. Very, very strong and durable skid plates here. But anyways, we're going to get her in here with a 19mm chain. There's a ton of, you know, videos out there. We've done some in the past on servicing, but we're going to drain the oil from right there, 19mm. I've already got my old dipstick cracked open just to let everything flow. We'll change the oil filter right here, and of course you can get your CFMOTO crafted engine oil change kit from teammscparts.com. Get it shipped right to your door. We also have Maxima, Amsoil, everything you need all in one location if you'd rather run something else. So you can get that at teammscparts.com. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get her drained out and move on to the next step. Well, now it's time to remove these 32-inch Roxxzillas and put on these big 35s. Now, I have ran these before, rode them at Royal Blue, and came home, took them off, put the 32s on, so I could just do a little more fast-paced, ripping the trails up. But since I know I'm going to hit some bigger technical stuff, we're gonna put the 35s back on. So just simply gonna get the air out, take the bead off. You know the drill. Let's do it. So I got my 35s on. Everything's looking good. I got the pressure set at 8 PSI for right now. Probably gonna drop that down to 6 once we get there. I don't know, we'll see. But depends on how much technical riding we do versus hard pack and road riding. But 6 is really safe with these bead locks, but we'll keep it at 8 for right now. But now we're gonna go through, grease up any components like the rear sway bar here. We got to grease the front arms and stuff. So we'll do that. And you have grease fittings as well on your Moorhead off-road arms. So we'll check that. Just gonna go through, check everything before we get those big 35s in the way, torque those down, and then we'll move on to lower door install. Now it's time to let her down. Got the tires bolted up, got it greased up, cleaned my brakes. Just went through and checked everything. We should be good to go. Just let this bad boy down. We'll check my ride heights because I did adjust my suspension. We'll also check the camber and toe in while we're at it because I've had it set up for the 32s. And gotta fill this hole with a door. Before we get started on the door insert install, I just wanted to make a note here that you can get any CFMOTO genuine accessories shipped to your door if you order from Team MSC Parts.com, including these door inserts. So I'm going to get them unboxed. We're going to take the interior insert of the door out, and then you'll see how easy it is to install these. Over here on the driver's side, when you get ready to install your door, you're going to take out this inner side here, the inner plastic of your door. There's 10 Phillip head screws. You're going to remove that, and then underneath here on the bottom side, you have these markings for that you're going to build a follow and cut those out, these little tabs right there, and then that's going to reveal the places where you're going to be bolting up the lower frame of the lower door. And you'll see those areas here. There's 3 of them. You'll have here for your back section, here in the middle, and then right here we're going to have to trim some plastic as well, but you can see that notch there. And there's a hole there. We'll reveal that in just a moment. So again, just don't get outside the lines, and we'll get that cut out. Now this one here on the back, really easy to get. You can get that with a impact or anything, but if you've got a long extension, you can reach through the handle here and get this middle one. When you move to the very front bolt, you have to actually go from the underneath the frame of the lower door insert and thread it up through there. I do recommend that you start them all by hand. You don't want to get started on cross threading them, and then you can either use a ratchet wrench or anything like that, or an impact. For your little insert piece here on the back quarter of the door, you will drill out 5 holes. You'll drill out these holes that are already pre-marked for you, and there's 3 up here. And you'll drill those out and then use the body panel clips and push those in, and voila. I'm using a 5/16. Now that's going to be somewhat of a tight hole for your push pins, but hey, I'd rather it be tight and not be wobbling and falling out. So we've got a 5/16 drill bit for that. We've got the driver's side actually complete. Now we're about to go through, remove all these Phillip head screws, repeat the process, cut out those notches. An easy way is to use just some, you can use 10 snips, or you can simply use some diagonal cutters, and that works as well, or a good sharp razor knife, but just make sure you use your PPE so you don't cut yourself. All right guys, she is done. Got the lower doors on. That GGB is all sounding awesome. Got the whip lights installed. The rock lights are installed. No, you didn't. Of course, I already had the LED bar on. The 35s are back in place, baby. What y'all think? The lower doors really complete this unit. God, it looks so good. Shoo! Let's just update everybody on the status of this build, what all we've done to it. First and foremost, we have the Team MSC tune. We've got the Team MSC Stage 3 clutch kit in it, the Team MSC tender springs, the custom one-off cage here, We've got the Moorhead off-road forward offset arms with custom paint. A missing hubcap there on my MSC or MSA Lock 2s. I actually busted that off last time I was at Royal Blue up against a rock face. We got 35-inch Roxxzillas. Team MSC by Trail Armor full skid plate. We've got, oh, a nice little gas cap there. We've got the lower doors. That's the CFMOTO crafted lower doors. Team MSC harnesses. CFMOTO center bag. We got the Echo X Gear Sound Extreme. I think this is a 28. You can get that at teammscparts.com. We've got mirrors from teammscparts.com. This is the Moose ones. Team MSC LED bar. We've got the Team MSC LED whip lights, CFMOTO rear cargo box, GGB exhaust, Misfit Garage lower arch rear radius rods and toe links. I'm sure I'm missing something. Make sure before every big ride you do, and shoot, before any time you run your machine, you need to make sure that it's ready to go. Make sure that you've checked the oil, make sure you're up to date on your servicing, check your air filter, really flush out that radiator, because even if you don't mud ride, dust and stuff can pack in the radiator fins and not allow airflow through, and you're going to have overheating problems. So get that water hose and really flush that through all up around the fan shroud, and don't bend the fins, so don't use high pressure, just volume and flow that through. Yeah, just grease it, make sure that you're taking care of your machine and it'll take care of you. We've got some really fun stuff coming up, guys, so stay tuned to the channel. Got a lot of action coming your way, and I'm going to be riding with Julian from Adrenaline Junkie, Misfit Moto. We've got Justin Drake, and we've got Jason Meadows from UTV Legends, Tennessee Trail Junkies, that is. I don't know who else will be there. I don't know if New York Mike will be there or not, but maybe so. But anyways, guys, stay tuned to the channel. God bless y'all. If y'all want to support the channel, you can go to realtalkpowersports.com and purchase some Real Talk merch. Got some cool designs there for you. This machine is one of the designs that's on one of the t-shirts if you really like this unit. But I'd appreciate it, guys. We have cups, shirts for the kids. So we got hats, everything there. So go check that out. Remember to get your parts and accessories from teammscparts.com. And if you want to buy a new CFMOTO, ATV or side-by-side or motorcycle, make the trip to Main Street Cycle. We'll be sure to take care of you guys. We're definitely worth the trip. I can't wait to meet you. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.